Juventus are 9th in the Serie A. I knew they were doing bad, but I didn't expect them to be this bad. 9th is genuinely abysmal. Last season, Inter managed to win the Serie A, and it's uncommon for this to happen. If you look at the stats from last decade, Juventus have won the Serie A pretty much every single time, but now things have changed. They're no longer the best team in Italy. This is probably going to get me in a bit of hot water, but Cristiano Ronaldo, I think ever since Juventus signed him, that was the moment they went on a downturn, because they basically spent all their money on Ronaldo and his wages. Bruh. Which basically led to not improving the rest of the team. They never replaced players like Vidal and Pogba properly, and yep, it's led to this situation. Well, that's exactly why we're here to fix Juventus and win them the Champions League, something they've wanted for so long but has not happened. We're spicing things up with the rules of today's challenge by adding a nationality themed one, which is basically we got to have 4 Italians in the starting 11 once we do get to that Champions League final. The rest of it though, the usual. Objective is to win the Champions League. We can make any transfers we want. We got to sim every single game. But of course, once we do get to that Champions League final, we play that to win the trophy and complete the challenge. I'm pretty sure this is the first Serie A fixing challenge we're doing of the year. If you guys want to see more different leagues and all, drop a like on the video. Let's smash out 7,000 likes for this week's Fixing Friday, and next week we'll again do a different league or something. So yeah, 7k likes. Let's make it happen. Subscribe for more FIFA 22 career mode content, and let's get on the grind. Oh, by the way, quick update. On Facebook, I am doing a full-fledged Juventus career mode. So just if you guys are interested, link to my Facebook page in the description. Go check it out. It's a lot of fun. Alright guys, here we go with Season 1 of the Fixing Juventus Challenge. If you look at the team, it's decent, but it's aging. Especially that backline, like Chiellini, Alexandro, Cuadrado. If this challenge takes us more than a couple of seasons, we'll need to replace them. I'm so glad we've got Matthias de Ligt at the back. This is the kind of player who's going to be here for practically the entire challenge. Moving up the field though, I love Arthur, having him there. Everybody forgot about him since he left Barcelona, but I think since he's 24, he can be a key part of the team. Locatelli is pretty amazing to have. What a Euros campaign he had. Bernardeschi is a bit meh because he's 27. Paulo Dybala is going to be one of the cornerstones of this team, trust me. Again, Morata up top, not too sure. Chiesa, we'll need to sign him permanently from Fiorentina, but we will 100% do that at some point. Cuadrado as well. On the bench, again, good options all around. It's a thin squad that Juventus are working with, but there's a lot of talent. One issue I have with this team is so many players, guys, are loaned in and loaned out too, for that matter. Like, a lot of key players are all just loaned in. For example, Chiesa is loaned in, Moise Kean is loaned in, and so is Morata. I don't think this challenge is going to be that straightforward, because we'll have to sign all those players permanently if we want them, and it's going to take a fair bit to build a Champions League winning team. Now, the good thing is, about 100 million to spend does start us off pretty well. We'll have to be smart about everything, and apart from that, if you look at our starting 11, I think it's clear where we need improvements. Probably a left winger is what's absolutely must for this first season. Got to get that sorted, and strikers too at some point, because both of them are loanies. Instead of normally like how we start off with making signings, I thought, you know what, let's get rid of the players I don't really care about. Desciglio, Pinsoglio, funny how their names rhyme by the way, Rabiot and Aaron Ramsey, and we managed to get quite a bit of money for these two. Why I sold them? I think we already had a lot of good box-to-box midfielders, so kind of makes sense cashing out on them, and because of that, we're looking at about 160 million to spend. That's certainly going to help us out massively. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I don't want to mess around at all. Right now, I think it would be the cheapest time to buy Chiesa, because he's going to be worth a ton by the time we get to Season 2. He's already valued at 66.5 million. I don't mind paying the big bucks to make this a permanent signing, and I think at some point we'll have to do it anyway. Let's do it right now. Chiesa is literally going to be one of the stars of the team, guys, because he is just that good. Literally, like, at some points this season, last season, you feel like he's carrying the team on his back. And wait, what? 70 million? Surely they were going to ask for more. Maybe I could have gone a bit cheaper. He's valued at 66.5. How are they willing to accept such a good offer? Maybe because he's already on loan? Wow, that seems like a solid deal in our favor. Okay, let's get the contract out of the way. He wants a crucial squad role. Wouldn't have it any other way because he's just that good. 5-year length. Okay, now. Okay, Chiesa, we get you. You want to spend the prime of your career over here and winning trophies, hopefully. Wages, we'll offer him 100,000. We'll give him maybe a 400,000 signing bonus. It's a good contract. The good thing is we'll still be left with good money to improve the team in other areas. So there you go. Chiesa has been signed on a permanent deal. Let's go. Also, because of the Italian objective, I need to have like 4 Italians in the team. Chiesa is perfect for that. I want to go really big for that left midfielder signing. And I thought, why not bring back a former player? Kingsley Coman was so good for Juventus, and that's exactly why Bayern wanted him and got him as well. If we can get him for a good deal, this would be a brilliant transfer. No doubt about it. Unlike the Chiesa one, I'm going to be smart about this and start off with 64 million just to see what Bayern say. Oh boy, they want to make us spend. Fair enough though, fair enough. He probably has a big contract with Bayern. So we'll bring the offer down to 72 million. I think I'm convinced I want Kingsley Coman. That would make our attack insane. Coman, Dybala, and then of course having Chiesa. Oh boy, would that be insane. But we'll need to shell out big bucks for this. Might mean this will be the only other signing we make this season. But trust me, I think it's worth it. 80 million, oh, come on. At least 90. Give me a bit of cash to, do something with. 90 million is my counter offer. They're just not budging, guys. They are just not budging. 95 million. Give me a little money to at least work with, guys. Come on. 95 million is my offer. And that works finally. Is Coman worth that much? Only time will tell. Alright, guys. So, we're going to offer him a crucial squad role. It's, pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. Apart from that 4-year contract length. Accepted. Perfect. No release clause as well. That works in my favor. These is demands. We'll just remove the appearance bonus. Submit offer. Ooh, that's a hefty contract we're paying. But there you go. It's enough. We've now signed Kingsley Coman too. 94 acceleration, 93 sprint speed, 89 dribbling. I don't think we can go wrong with a signing like that. I think we're done with our transfers for the first season, guys, because Chiesa took a big part of our budget away. Coman was expensive. But anyways, I don't feel like this team is Champions League winning quality just yet. It's going to take us a few seasons, but surely I think we'll be able to compete for the Serie A title. Might be the final seasons for players like Alexandro, Chiellini, Cuadrado. We're really going to rebuild this team over the course of this challenge because, next season we'll have to replace a lot of the backline. So I feel like we're going to be here for a while with Juventus. We've got strikers to buy as well. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough one. Anyways, let's get through the first season and see what's up. Alright guys, we do start the season with a Super Cup game. The Italian Super Cup against Inter. Would be lovely to win this, and we do. So we start off the season strong with the Italian Super Cup, beating Inter 3-2. Morata, Coman scoring is great to see, and De Ligt on the score sheet. Would you look at that? We're top of the Serie A. So already in the first season, we fixed the domestic issues they've got, and all it took was signing Kingsley Coman. The rest of the Juventus team was actually pretty good anyways. And well, Lazio 2nd, Inter 3rd, Atalanta 4th. We're actually cruising in the Serie A with just 1 defeat. Normality has been restored in the league. I'm hoping we win the Serie A this season. But Champions League, now that's what matters in these fixing challenges. And you can see the difference. We're not up there yet. We couldn't even top the group with the likes of Chelsea in it. You can literally see the difference. So yup, we finish 2nd in the group, and in the round of 16, we've drawn Real Madrid. Okay. The sad thing is we can't really do much to improve our team right now. I've just sorted out a few contracts and all, but apart from that, that's how the team's looking like for the rest of the season. I told you, this is a multiple season project. And also, one more thing you'll notice is look at how crazily the downgrade is happening. Chiellini down to an 84. Cuadrado is down to an 80 overall. Bonucci has gone down massively. So it's not looking ideal. Next season, we'll have to really invest in the backline. Also, Moise Kean was recalled by Everton. We're left with only Morata. We've got a very thin squad. If injuries hit us, it could crumble our season. And the fact that we can't make any more transfers now is a bit scary. Let's just get through the first season and solve the problems in the next one. Let's see what we can do in this one. Here we go. Champions League round of 16. I don't really expect us to win the Champions League in the first season. It'll be a miracle if we do that. We don't have a complete squad, but let's see what we do in the first leg against Real Madrid. Juve Real Madrid, and they beat us 2-1. They've even signed Lautaro Martinez, so fair play. Well, 2-1 in the first leg. Second leg, we already took a fairly big L, but look at the squad depth having or causing us issues. Like, so many players not fully fit. That's just the lack of good squad depth, but that's something we can address in future seasons. For now, second leg against Madrid, and they beat us 3-2 here as well. We took the game to extra time, though, to be fair, but in extra time, Asensio and Casemiro scored. We're out of the Champions League in the round of 16. Well, that is going to be a season 2. Domestically, I feel like we've solved Juventus' problems, because look at this, guys. We're in a cup final, a chance to win our second trophy, by the way. Let's make it happen. Juve versus Milan. Well, again in extra time, AC Milan get the better of us. Yikes, man. We should have done better. But at the end of the season, we figured out what to do in the Serie A, because this might be the most dominant way for me to win the Serie A or any league title in the fixing challenge, because this is absurd. Almost 20 points is the gap. No, it's more than 20 between us and Atalanta. Milan and Inter complete the top 4. So yeah, Serie A in the bag in the first season. I feel like we've sorted out our domestic issues, but need to figure out how to improve in the Champions League. That's for sure. But there you go. Well, first season and we've won the title. Who were the stars of this season? Oh my God, Alvaro. We're gonna really struggle to find someone who can do that. 36 goals in the first season. 25 of them in the Serie A. Mad. Alvaro Morata had the season of his life. Paulo Dybala led by example too. What a season in the Serie A for him. 23 goals. Coman, incredible stats. Chiesa did fairly well. Locatelli with a big contribution. Love it, guys. Absolutely love it. Love it, guys. Absolutely love it. Season 2 begins with Juventus. We're coming off a very successful first season where we just figured out what we need to do with this team. And now I'm pretty happy with the midfield line. Like Chiesa, Coman, Locatelli, even Arthur's done well. Dybala. It's incredible. What we need to improve is that backline and striker position, because we've got nobody there, because both Morata and Kean are back at their respective clubs. And we saw how important Morata was for the team. So, to improve the team, we need to get to work. Defense as well is needed. Also, a lot of players returned from their loan spell, some of whom we might end up using, like Guerra, who is, by the way, our Youth Academy prospect. He started at 70, went up to a 74. He's the homegrown player for this save. He's Italian as well. We're gonna certainly keep him in the squad to, you know, utilize, maybe, or might loan him out. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, he is the homegrown player. But let's see, a lot of key players could come from the reserves. You never know, we'll see. But let's get to work for this season. Got to improve a lot. The good thing is 200 million to spend. Let's do it. It's finally time to say goodbye to a player like Leonardo Bonucci. The same's gonna happen with Chiellini. This is the season we replace them with better players, so we'll accept the offer. Demiral, by the way, is back from his loan spell. I've got big expectations from him. First thing I'm doing, guys, is signing that replacement for Chiellini and Bonucci, and it's got to be an Italian, and it's a former Inter player. He was playing at Bayern Munich, so I thought it was okay. 65 million for Bastoni. Super expensive, but he's 23, he's 82 rated. I don't think we can go wrong with that. If we want a proper replacement for Bonucci and Chiellini, we're gonna have to bring out the checkbook, and I wanted an Italian at the back. So Chiesa, Bonucci, a couple of great Italian players in the core of this team. We've now just got the striker position sorted. I'm signing a player who left us midway through last season because of the loan thing, but I realized We need a fourth Italian. Moise Kean just makes sense. It absolutely does. I want to trust him. He's only 22, already 83 rated. We saw what Morata did, being 83 last season. I'm sure Moise Kean can do that as well and continue to get better. It's a no-brainer. 62 million for Moise Kean. I've done it. He's going to be the man to lead the line for us. With Cuadrado and Danilo both old, we needed a right back too, and well, I've gone with Nordi Mukiel. Can't go wrong with that, guys. 60 million. I know spending that on a right back sounds a bit mad, but then you look at his stats and you're like, it's worth it. 84 rated, 48 million is his valuation. We got him for 60. I'm perfectly happy with this. Okay, this is a bit mad. How are we getting such a big transfer offer for Alexandro? Oh, he's surprisingly gone up in his overall. You know what? Might make sense to cash in. I'm going to do it, guys. I'm going to cash in on Alexandro. We should have enough money then to sign a world-class left back too. That'll be just perfect. Anyways, for now, we need to get through, of course, the Italian Super Cup, this time against Milan. We won it last season. Can we do it again? Our team is a lot better. And we do. Dybala scores the winner. Let's go. Probably our final signing of this window has been made. It's Alejandro Grimaldo for 57 million. I love the transfer business we've done. I think our squad is genuinely ready to keep winning this Serie A and even fighting for the knockouts in terms of the latter stages of the Champions League. So I'm ready for this season, boys. Grimaldo has been signed as well. We've got a very, very good core. Most importantly, guys, we've already got the 4 Italians covered. Moise Kean, Locatelli, Bastoni and Chiesa. And they're going to be a part of the team for a long time. That's why we've invested in them. I think for the captain of the team, I think Bastoni is a bit unrealistic. Let's give it to Matthias de Ligt. I'm super happy with the signings and all we've made. It's been a great transfer window. That's going to be our team for the rest of the season. We've even got a better bench than last time around, guys, with backup for the cam spot. Striker, we've got Kaio George. I know that's a bit of a bummer, but I reckon if needed, Kulusevski can play there. And Dybala can play there. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to rock this team and just see how we do. Do we have any cash left? I very much doubt it. About 15 million will help with, of course, contracts and all. So let's get through Season 2. Is this team good enough to win the Champions League? We'll have to see how it grows. Bruv, the Serie A is easy. I mean, I'm not even putting much effort. I know we've built a great team, but there's no one challenging us. 5 points clear. We've just taken 1 L so far this season. I think we're going to win the Serie A regardless every season we do this, simply because our squad is so good. It's all about the Champions League though. Look at Inter's drop off. They're in 7th right now. Almost 12 points below us. Mad. Anyways, what about the Champions League? Where are we in this competition? And again, we finished 2nd in the group. I don't like this, man. I do not like this. Round of 16, we've drawn PSG. There might be a Season 3 because I don't know how we're getting through Paris. Oh well. Once again, guys, you look at our team, it's just no need to make any improvements. The only place I see is maybe next season to replace Arthur because he isn't growing from that 84 overall. Bastoni has gone up by a couple of ratings. Everybody seems to be growing really well. I love the team right now. Let's just get on till the end of the season and see how we're doing in the Champions League. Do I think we've got a chance in the Champions League? 100% we do. How big is it? I don't know. It all depends on what happens against PSG. That's literally the most difficult draw we could have got. Oh boy, we're up against Messi, Neymar and Mbappe. Champions League round of 16. How unlucky is it that we've drawn them? We kind of deserve it because we did finish 2nd in our group. But anyways, first leg against PSG. This could get ugly. It doesn't. We actually put up a decent fight. But ultimately, Neymar's brace puts us to sword. At home, we've lost 3-2. Don't know what to expect in the second leg, guys. First season, it was Real Madrid. This season, could be PSG. Alright, guys, here we go. Second leg against PSG. If there's any sort of hope, I shouldn't even be thinking about it. It sounds impossible with their front 3. Anyways, let's give it a go. And it's a 0-0 draw. Fair enough. It was close. We put up a close fight. We even had better chances and more possession, but it just wasn't to be. Another season and we've won the Serie A with relative ease, just losing 2 games, 92 points. That's back-to-back Serie A titles. Coppa Italia, Roma win that, interestingly enough. So I think we've won a couple of Serie A's, a couple of Super Cups, but in the Champions League, there's still so much room for improvements. We need to avoid teams like these two. Hopefully season 3 we can get a bit lucky. Oh, Chiesa had a big season, guys. Paulo Dybala too. Moise Kean can be a bit better, but he's gone up to an 86, which is great. Locatelli with some great stats. What a player. Kingsley Coman, not too bad. Kaio George as a super sub did fairly well. We'll take it. Yeah, great stats all round. 2 seasons with this Juventus team, and the fact that we haven't progressed past the round of 16 is worrying. It mostly down to the fact that in the group we're not delivering, so that needs to change. I think we've got a good team, like even backup options are pretty good. It's just maybe a few positions I reckon we can maybe do a little bit better. So we will get to it, guys. We will absolutely get to it this season. I am ready. Season 3 has got to be the season we at least push to get further in the Champions League. Like, how many seasons do we need with Juventus? We should be done by now. Let's do it in season 3. 222 million to spend. You'll love to see it. Okay, guys, this might be a transfer that's got more of an emotional value than what we need, because I'm thinking I do a player swap straight up, Arthur for Paul Pogba, and just see what they say. Pogba's contract's expiring, by the way. Oh, just an added 10 million. Pogba will give us at least a couple of great seasons. He wants to play at a club like Juventus. This makes sense. Trust me, guys, this makes as much sense as any transfer. Arthur is kind of like stopped growing at like 85. I want to do this, guys. I don't mind spending 10 million to get Paul Pogba into the team. Let's do it. Expensive, but I think Pogba is going to be worth it. There you go. Paul Pogba is back at Juventus. I think I'm going to make just one more signing. I'm really happy with Pogba coming in, but I kind of wanted a striker to be on the bench, ready to give us something different than, of course, Moise Kean. Raspadori seems like the man for the job. Very, very quick. Something like Moise Kean isn't really like... This is the more agile kind of a striker. Offers something different. We had to pay top dollar for him because they weren't willing to let him go. 66 million for Giacomo Raspadori. We've paid it. He's going to be on the bench for this season, being as our backup striker. Top class option. Even though we've got a lot of money, I'm really happy with the team we've got, guys. Like, where can we make improvements? I love the keeper we've got, the defense, the midfield, the attack. It's literally perfect. Plus, we've got the 4 Italians in the starting 11 as well, which is absolutely perfect for the challenge. We're going to win the Champions League. I'm feeling it this season. All right, guys. Can we make it 3-3 with the Italian Super Cup? Probably. Yup, we can. Paulo Dybala's brace gets us through against Roma. That's 3 Italian Super Cups, of course. Not the most prestigious of trophies, but we'll take it. Oh, wow, finally. The season where we've got the best team. We're third in the league. Well, we've got a game in hand. If we win, of course, we'll be just a point off Napoli. But that's weird, man. The best team we've got so far in this challenge, and we're only third in the Serie A. Makes no sense. At least in the Champions League, can we finish first in the group for once? Yes, we win all our games in the Champions League. I don't get it. Why can't we perform both in the league and the Champions League at the same time? Anyways, 18 points. Should get us a good draw. Nope, it's gotten us Liverpool. Oh my god. Madrid, PSG, and now Liverpool. What kind of luck is this? We need to get through Liverpool, man. 3 seasons of getting humiliated in the round of 16. Unacceptable. Once again, in a situation where we can make signings, but do we need to? I don't think so. We've got money, but I'm liking the look of this team. It looks really complete. A great bench as well with a lot of good options. This team is complete, man. We've got to win the Champions League this season. I genuinely feel like our team is as good as it gets, but we've just been so unlucky with the draw. But let's hope for the best here. We're up against Liverpool away from home. We know that it contended to win it all, but let's see what we can do against them. Finally, it looks like we're going to get away from the round of 16. Moise Kean and Kingsley Coman getting it done for us. Absolutely massive. We beat them 3-1 at Anfield. I don't think there's any way we're choking this game against Liverpool. Nah, let's not do that. Also, Moise Kean unavailable for this, but doesn't matter. 0-0 is the scoreline. We get through Juventus. Not Juventus. We get through Liverpool. And we're, of course, in the quarterfinals. That's progress. At some point, Cristiano Ronaldo had to face us. And, well, it's happening in the quarterfinals. We've avoided PSG City and all, so I'll take this draw. Love the fact that PSG are playing City. That eliminates one of them. Probably PSG, which is a bit crazy. Anyways, Juventus, Man United, let's do it. Oh, they don't have Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, interesting. Anyways, we knocked out Liverpool. I'm sure we can do it to Manchester United as well. It's a 2-1 win, a lot closer, but the advantage is with us. It is now time for the second leg, and Cristiano Ronaldo does end up playing for them. They're playing at Old Trafford. We're 2-1 up. We've got the advantage. Can we still get through? Oh, we can, and more. We've destroyed them. 5-1 on aggregate against Man United, and we're through to the semis. I don't know, are we playing the Premier League? Because this is a bit mad. We're now playing Man City. So first we had Liverpool, and now we've got Manchester City in the draw for the semi-finals. This is going to be tough, especially since they battered PSG. Alright guys, here we go. First leg against Manchester City. Do we have what it takes to get a result against Pep Guardiola's City? I'm scared, I really am. And we do, guys. We've beaten them 2-0. That's huge. Moise Kean's brace sinking Pep Guardiola's ship. Wow. Second leg should just be a formality now. We did the job in the first leg, and it's a 3-1 win. Moise Kean with a hat-trick. Yo, I'm so glad we signed him. He's not normally a player I would sign in career mode, but I'm glad we did, because he has just destroyed City. And would you look at that, we're in a cup final. We're still involved in the Serie A. Can we win it? I don't know, we'll have to see. And we've got Atletico in the Champions League final. Oh boy, we could win a treble. Let's see. Alright, first trophy in contention is, of course, the Italian Cup, which we've not won so far in this save. Let's do it now. We've got the team capable of making it happen. And we've managed to win the Italian Cup. Keane again on the score sheet. So is Kingsley Coman. 2-1 against Milan. We've won the Serie A twice in the first 2 seasons. Third season, we're in the Champions League final, Italian Cup winners. Have we won Serie A though? That's the real question. Of course, we're in the top 3. We're in the top 2, Milan finishing 3rd. Have we won the league? No, we haven't. 2 points off Napoli. Oh boy, fair play Napoli for winning this Serie A. Oh my god, fair enough. But, we scored so many more goals than anyone else. I don't know how we ended up doing this, but yeah. Can't have it all, can we now? We're still in the Champions League final. What are we looking at stats-wise? Oh, Kingsley, come on, what a season. 37, that's mental. Moise Kean, not too bad with 27. Dybala did incredibly well, so did Chiesa. Yo, our front 4 was the truth, honestly. Locatelli as well was pretty insane. By the way, I'm pretty sure we can convert Dybala to a cam. And he's gone up to a 93 after that. I should have done this before. I really should have done this before. Wow. Anyway, it's time to wrap up the challenge as we take on Atletico Madrid in the final. Alright, I'm literally going with my strongest 11 for this one. Now, the Dybala's 93. I'm liking it a lot. That's the team. Atletico playing with their 3-5-2 formation. They've signed Rafinha. They've got De Paul. That's a good Atleti team. Atleti's never easy to play. Let's do this. Here we go, Champions League final. By the way, you would have seen in the team Locatelli, Chiesa, Bastoni. And who was the final one? Who was the final Italian of the team? How have I forgotten, guys? Locatelli, Bastoni, Chiesa, and Moise Kean. Yup, the 4 Italians of the team, which help us complete the objective. No problem whatsoever. Look at the space here for Kingsley Coman. An early chance for Coman to put us into the lead. And he's actually scored. What a finish! Kingsley Coman within 5 minutes gives us the lead against Atleti. Out of nowhere, I was just figuring out how many Italians we've got in the team. Played the ball to Coman, cuts inside, bang. Incredible finish from the Frenchman. Dybala picking up the assist for that, but how did he sneak this one in? Oh, that is beautiful from Kingsley Coman. Getting an early lead against Atleti is always a blessing, because now they'll be forced to not park the bus, and that works heavily in our favour. Let's go. Oh, Paulo Dybala just feels so nice on the ball, guys. Like, honestly. Well, that pass there wasn't good, but so far, he's probably been my favourite player to use in this team, because just feels wavy on the ball. The dribbling is nuts. Werner, that's a good pass for Felix. Now looks for Lemar, and they've opened up space really well. Locatelli was there to save us. That's Fantastic from him. Oh, look at Chiesa go, finding Moise Kean, whose job is to hold up the ball, but he didn't do that well over there. Pogba doing a bit of defensive work, which is great to see. Oh, João Felix with a chance here, got to defend this, but it's not going to be easy. Bastoni does incredibly well. De Paul, well, how did the ball just stop there? Easy clearance for Pogba. Can we start something, though, with Chiesa? I'm liking this. I really am. Chiesa looks to bring it inside, has got the pace too, to do it. Looks for Moise Kean. Out wide for Kingsley Coman. Now it's Alejandro Grimaldo. There's spaces in the box. Cross coming in. Far post. How is Oblak saved that? I refuse to believe Jan Oblak is human. I refuse to believe Jan Oblak is human. That is just wow. Like, honestly, just mental. Dybala putting in the ball for Matthias de Ligt, and the header is saved by Oblak. This man is inhuman, like, honestly. Chiesa now, taking a turn. I'm just going to go for goal, because why not, and tell you what. That was pretty close. Felix. Now it's Lemar. Why can't I control Mukiel? Finally I can. And that was a good challenge as Locatelli can take the ball out of the danger zone. Really well, finds Kingsley Coman. That's the classic Atleti way, man. Good football, good defending from them. But we're also fighting back with the challenges. Right now it's Rafinha on the front foot, and how dangerous he is, we all know. Looks out wide for Felix. Good defending from Juve. We can defend as well. We're an Italian side. De Paul to put the ball in. And Kingsley Coman does pretty darn well. No. It's chaos. We get it away, though. We do get it away. And Coman has the pace and the dribbling ability, as that was a nasty attempt to take him down. But he's now got so much space to work with. Kingsley Coman, here he goes. Looking for that cross for Chiesa. That's the worst header you'll ever see. What's he done there? Half-time against Atletico, guys, and I'm liking the situation. We've been the better team. Jan Oblak has kept them in it. That goal from Coman was hugely important. We're leading. Let's get it done in the second half. Lemar going for goal, and out of nowhere, guys, out of nowhere, Atletico Madrid score. Well, it is 1-1 now. It kind of was coming at some point. You just knew. It's going to be tricky now. It's going to be tricky. But there's 30 minutes to go. I think we're the better team, so I'm backing myself for this one. Oh, Atleti have just really opened us up incredibly well. Bastoni does well. What have we done there? Finally a challenge coming in from... What's happened here? It's a yellow card for Marcos Llorente. For a second, I thought they were going to give a penalty to Atleti for absolutely nothing. The momentum is completely shifted, guys. Like, after the instant goal that we got, it was... I thought, we'd just cruise and dominate, but we did. Jan Oblak saved them. And now we're in a bit of a trouble, because right now all I see is Atleti attack left, right, and centre. And I just can't create anything against them, because they're just so compact when they're defending that it's just so frustrating. Like, every second ball is even falling in their favour. I don't know what to do here. This is getting really hectic now. Bastoni with a crucial interception. But now look at this. We're running with Chiesa. They've literally got so many players at the back. We've finally broken through, though, for once. And here goes Chiesa. Opportunity for him. Difficult angle. I'm going to still go for it. And he's managed to put it in somehow. Oh, my God. Chiesa, what a goal. At the death, out of nothing, we've created something. And Juventus... all the years of bad luck in the Champions League, and we're finally putting it to sword as we make it 2-1 against Atleti. I didn't expect to score this, guys, because it was such a difficult angle against one of the best keepers in the world. But Chiesa made it happen. What a strike. 2-1. We got to hold on for the last 5 minutes and get it done in the 90. We are going to win the Champions League, boys. What a moment. An early goal and a late goal is what's going to get us that Champions League trophy. Just 1 minute added on, and already the time is done. Referee, blow the whistle. No time for Atleti to do anything. We've won the Champions League with Juventus. The drama. What a moment for Chiesa, by the way. Let's go. We've won the Champions League with Juventus, and we've completed the fixing challenge. And we did it by creating a core Italian team too. So that was pretty fun. A couple of former players brought in as well, like Coman and Pogba. Things just fell into place. And there you go, guys. We fixed Juventus. They are 9th in the Serie A in real life. Well, we've made them 2-time Serie A winners, Italian Cup winners too, 3-time Italian Super Cup winners, and now a Champions League winning team. De Ligt's gonna lift the trophy. If you've enjoyed this week's fixing challenge, I'd appreciate if you could smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here as well, and I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace!